a little absurd and pompous. That's because I kill it, then stick around just to haunt it. Waiting on my thank you, be grateful that I would even let you watch this.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's time for me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big crowds, they already thrown by the side of me. I don't really get took, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity, yourself, don't make way for a prodigy.
Catch your breath for a second. Look at your neighbor and check and we about to march.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's got room. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down and 8. 24. Watson just beating the play clock. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Simmons. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 38-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Juke. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 42 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. give him another shot here on the ground. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Second and 7.
Down, he's coming. Relax, relax.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Watson, off play action. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Lewis-Cine. And the Vikings are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why the offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. And the Vikings did a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Hands it off out of the gun. And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Right back to him on first down. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Omaha, 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 Omaha. Hey. Sit.
Murray changing the play.
Hey. 2.
2nd and 11. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Omaha.
Murray now. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Hey, hop.
Jefferson going to go in motion right.
Bush.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, Everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Watson now to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Here's Watson. He sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. 57 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Here's Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. 3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Watson. And this one is incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. To throw on second is Watson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone is in a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw is Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
He's got Thomas yet again complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Watson looks to throw again. And he is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. Touchdown, Browns. From 4 yards out. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one. And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive linemen. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Hey, shit. Easy. Green. Big Ace. Omaha. Big Ace open. Big Ace open.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
At the 44-yard line.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Moore, the motion man right. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Got an open man here. It's KJ Hamler. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Big Ace, Big Ace. Hey, easy, Cuervo, Cuervo. That's one. Two.
To throw, it's Murray. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This is 2nd and 8.
24. Hey, 24. Hey, alert. Hey, 25.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. 1 second, all that remains. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Glenn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's to the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now it's Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And space tough to come by there. It's going to get maybe a yard to the 37.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So nothing doing there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. A big play that time for Cleveland. 52 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Watson, he's going to move him around. Here's Watson on first down, eluding the pressure right. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Lewis. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Starts with a completion, left side. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Throwing now is Murray. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And he will have the Vikings first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
2 yards to go, second down.
Easy, quibble, quibble.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down.
Hey, Ace.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fielded at the 20. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On first down, Watson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now they'll change things up. Here's Watson now on second down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
The Browns on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. 51 yards. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
The receivers have been running them ragged, maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance.
And now the kick is blocked. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Well, he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Throwing on first down is Murray. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ace. Move.
To throw is Murray. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Murray. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
At 31.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jair Elam makes the pick. And the Vikings are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Murray now on first down. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Vikings use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now a third down throw, and misses the target, incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know, what do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll start on the ground here on first down. They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
Shit. Hey. What you got?
Now Murray. Now he's free to midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. There he goes, left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Omaha.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Murray now running left off the option. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Hands it off out of the gun. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Third down and 13. They'll run again. And that play going absolutely nowhere. They sniffed it out from the start, and it'll turn into a big loss. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And his kick is gone. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
24! 24 down, counter. 24! Hey, 24! Hey, alert!
Now Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. To throw, Watson. Into the hands of Ingram. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Here's 1st down. Here's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Watson to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down.
Alert! Hey, 24! Hey, 31!
Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 4.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had in to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings are going to win this football game. We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. When you step back and look at this, CD, pretty impressive victory. Not the best defense in the NFL they were going against, but it is a top 10 defense in this league, and they're pretty sound, but yet they found a way to get it done and get the victory.
Yeah, I got to give them credit because I think their game plan was really, really strong for this one. They knew where they wanted to attack. They knew how they wanted to execute, and they did it with confidence and a little bit of verve as well.
So for the Vikings, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And now they'll head to the bye week.